morning. I know we are packed in here, and I appreciate thanks to a couple family members to me. But students, I want to thank you for coming in. I know this is a little different than what we're used to. We have a great assembly presentation planned for today. Parents, friends, family, I want to thank you for being here. We've got first graders that are going to put on a fantastic performance. I saw a little bit yesterday, and it was awesome. Before we begin, I would like everybody to stand and face the flag, and we're going to begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. The students on the floor, if you'll just stand up, turn around. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. For those of you who do not know me, I am Trey Richmond. I am the proud principal of Taylor Elementary. We would like to welcome everybody. The next person that I would like to introduce is Mrs. Takeuchi, who is our music teacher, and the students are going to perform a couple songs.
On behalf of the first graders and all of the school, we really like to welcome all of our guests today, especially our veterans, and we want to recognize you before the program is over. So our next song is just called Welcome to Our School.
Welcome to our school, to our school.
like I said, they've worked hard and they sound awesome. So we've got a couple more songs that we'll hear from them a little later in the assembly. This is one of my favorite days, students, of the year. It's a chance for us to thank the men and women who protect our country, or protected it years ago. And at times, I know we don't thank them enough, but today is just a small token of our appreciation for all the veterans that have given their time and efforts to protect us. So we thank you for that. I've got a special guest here. Staff Sergeant Matt Preston was in the Army, and he's going to talk to you guys just for a minute here. Sergeant Matt Preston.
Well, it sounded so good the first time you guys did it, so we're going to say good morning again. Good morning. Awesome. As Mr. Richmond said, my name is Matt Preston. I'm a former Northwest High School grad of class of 2002. Went to the United States Army right thereafter. I was an airborne ranger in the Army for 5 years, which was ended due to injury. I served some time over in Iraq and Afghanistan. Went to Africa as well on a little stint over there. In my years in the military, I looked back at my childhood and realized a lot of the habits that I developed as a child are what put me where I was when I got in the military. How many of you guys brush your teeth in the morning, every morning? All right. How many of you guys wash your hands after you go to the bathroom? Okay, those are those habits I'm talking about. They seem really minute and small as a child, but as you get older, those good habits turn over into something much bigger. Such as coming to school every day. Every time you take a test, trying your best, being very respectful to your teachers. That's the kind of stuff it takes to be successful in life. And I encourage you guys, every morning when you wake up, think of how you can be better that day than you were the day before. All right? I want to thank you guys for having me. I want to thank all the other veterans out there. I saw quite a few of you guys. And I'm proud to say that I came to talk to you guys today. Thank you very much.
The next song we're going to do is a little march, March of the We Americans, and I want to remind the children that the people on the risers in front, we're going to march in place, and the people in the back, those risers are a little more wobbly, so we're not going to march on those, okay? We don't want those to come crashing down. But we're going to march to the thing that we all can be so proud of, and especially our veterans can be proud that they have preserved this, and that's our freedom. Our next song is about how we love our way of life in America every single day, Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Saturday, whichever way you look at it. And so this is called American Every Day.
For the next part of our assembly this morning, I've got some third graders here who are going to talk about the branches of the military. First, I have Janie Fields.
The Army is the branch of the armed force whose troops are trained for fighting on land.
Do we have any veterans of the Army here today? If you are here, will you please stand? Our next third grader is Landon Bullen.
The Navy is the branch of the armed forces whose troops are trained for fighting at sea.
Thank you, Landon. Do we have any veterans of the Navy with us today? If you would please stand. Next third grader is Sienna Schwartz.
The Air Force is the branch of the armed forces whose troops are trained for fighting in the air.
Thank you, Sienna. Do we have any veterans of the Air Force with us today? Our next third grader is Jaden Schmelt.
The Marine Forces is the branch of the armed forces whose troops are trained for fighting on land and sea.
Thank you, Jaden. Do we have any veterans of the Marine Corps with us today? And last, but definitely not least, we have Samaya Dennis.
The Coast Guard is the branch of the armed forces whose troops guard the shores of the USA.
Do we have any veterans of the Coast Guard with us today? I think there's a Britons everywhere. Yeah, they're part of the Civil War, that's correct. Veterans, we do thank you. I know the presentation and the assembly is not over, but we do seriously appreciate all the time that you've given. But there is one other group that I want to make sure we recognize, and that is the family members of the people who have protected our country. So if there is anyone here who had a family member that went overseas or was part of the military, if you would please stand so we can recognize the sacrifice that you gave for our country. Thank you. All right, our last song of our first graders. Here's Mrs. T.
On behalf of Taylor Elementary and all of our nation, we just want to thank our veterans for their service and thank the families for giving up their loved ones to serve, to protect our country and to keep us free. And this song is called "A Grateful Nation."
one more round of applause for our first graders. They sounded awesome. We have one more way to thank you. And veterans, as you leave today, I'm going to have Janie and Landon, if you'll guys go by the doors. We've got a little thank you card. Just let them know you were a veteran, and you can have that. We participated in a program a couple years ago. A gentleman out of Minnesota named Richard Glasgow was trying to figure out a way to just thank veterans in a way where you didn't really have to talk. You could just kind of go up and if you didn't know what to say, you just give them the card. Well, we raised, I think it was over $200 as a donation to his group, and with that he gave us a whole bunch of cards. So we want to make sure veterans, as you leave, just talk to Landon or Jamie and they'll give you one of those cards. This concludes our assembly, and all veterans, like I said before, we appreciate the sacrifice you've given to us to protect our country. From the staff and students here at Taylor, we thank you. As we dismiss, we've got a lot of students all over. I know there's probably some friends and family that want to say hi. I have no problem with that. I will ask if we kind of can do it here, and then we'll try to get back to our classrooms and finish up our day. But with that, again, I thank you. This does conclude our assembly. We appreciate everybody coming today, and hope you have a great rest of the day.